Welcome to another episode with Two Curious Podcast. I'm Dana
I'm Chow Ming.
and our old friend Eugene. Say hi.
Yay.
Okay. So let's get right into the topic for today. So have both of y'all taken the COVID-19 vaccine?
Yes, we have both taken the COVID vaccine through the army.
Wait, Dana, you haven't
Oh,
take
right.
meh? I thought you take one also already.
No, I took the second one like 2 days ago. So we are all fully vaccinated already actually.
No, need wait 1 week, 1 week.
Oh yeah,
1 week?
14 days to
Yeah.
be
What you
fully
mean?
vaccinated.
Fully vaccinated.
Oh, for like the body to process the vaccine and everything.
Yeah,
Ah,
correct.
okay.
I mean,
But
for
then,
your
basically,
Hmm.
the immune system to take over lah.
Mm.
I mean, for your SingPass to put as vaccinated it's 14 days.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Mm.
But I have the certification already, the paper form. Okay lah, but did both of you take the Pfizer one?
Yes, we both took the Pfizer one, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
but I didn't have a
Y'all
choice.
don't know, meh? Oh, y'all don't.
No,
Oh wait, army don't have a choice.
choice. Yeah, army don't have a choice.
But
It depends
they
on
do
when
tell
you
you,
take.
right?
Depends on when you take.
Oh.
To be honest, the public also
Hmm?
not supposed to have a choice, ma.
We do.
They have
No, if I'm not wrong, they say is because the locations separate the two different vaccines. That's why you have a choice, but you're not supposed to choose between, you want to go take Moderna or Pfizer.
initially that's what they
yeah.
say lah. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean like because during the booking, right, they do put like which vaccine it will be at that specific location, vaccine center. So technically like they're giving us an option to choose what kind of vaccine we want to take already. Yeah.
Mm.
But I guess we are all under like Pfizer since it's the early batch also. Okay. So like actually what were your initial perceptions when like the Pfizer was initially approved for use in Singapore?
Okay, for me, right, I just I don't care whatever lah. I just I don't mind lah. I just take whatever vaccine there is lah. I'm
like
not
you're
like
not
those
Bullshit.
skeptical. Really, really, really. I'm really not like the skeptical one.
Bullshit,
I mean,
you did not
if
take Sinovac.
no, as in,
But Sinovac wasn't approved. You cannot really say that yet.
okay, to be fair, right, whatever helps honestly.
So you had
don't
full faith, is it? You have full faith in the vaccination that was approved.
As in, the thing is, right, I feel that you don't really need to care about the efficacy lah, in some way lah. As in, if it does help, right, why not, right, for the vaccine? But then you also must have faith in like your own country lah for approving certain vaccines there is lah. You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But like for yourself, but you have so like because you have some, let's say like health like issues like such as like the what do you call that
Hives
again?
lah,
Yeah,
urticaria
hives
lah.
like this.
Yes.
That kind of
Because I know that before you take it, right, there will be like a doctor on site lah. So I just declared whatever health condition I had lah. Initially I also thought I couldn't take it because I have the allergic reaction to certain things lah. But the doctor just approved it lah. Because for people who have like certain medical condition, right, they can choose to talk to the doctor first, clarify whatever doubts they have lah about their medical issues. So after that, then after the doctor approves, say that okay, you can take that vaccine, then you will go ahead lah and join the rest to take the vaccine.
But I heard like if you are allergic to shellfish, you have some allergic reactions to certain kind of food, they actually don't encourage you to take the vaccine also, right?
Yes, but the doctor will assess on a case by case basis lah. So whatever like maybe MOH guidelines lah. I assume.
I mean, it's safe to say that we can trust like the healthcare system in Singapore also. Like they will advise you accordingly.
Yes, correct. Maybe you want to ask
that-
Chow Ming, he got more
Yeah.
interesting.
I think Chow Ming had such a big reaction to you and your approval for the vaccine. So what was your initial perception?
No, to me, right, initially when the vaccines were rolled out, right, I was like one of those skeptics because who knows what will happen in, let's say, 2 to 3 years after taking the vaccine.
Yeah.
Like what if I start to grow a third eye or something? I don't know. Or my
Or you suddenly become smarter.
okay, or that,
Not
or
bad.
whatever. But So when the vaccines were rolled out, I just had a perception that I don't feel that it was necessary for me to take the vaccine at this point of time, especially because Singapore is rather strict and we have rather controlled the cases to such a low
Situation.
level. Yeah, as compared to other countries like I don't know US or UK where people are more rebellious and I don't know wearing a mask like to them is something that is so painful which I don't understand. Yeah, but to me, I didn't feel the rush or the need to take the vaccine as quickly. And I think letting others become guinea pigs were a better choice for me. Yeah.
Actually, I was the same as you though. Like when the vaccines were first rolled out, I was also pretty skeptical about it, and I thought of the same thing, like letting others be the guinea pig first.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I heard from, like, I think as a female, right, there were some concerns regarding how the after effects would be, like how it would affect pregnancy and so on in your later life, and this is something that is not proven also, because I was hearing another podcast about vaccine hesitation. I think this is what they term as vaccine hesitation. So they were saying that the for vaccines to fully roll out, it actually take a lot longer than just 2 years. It usually takes about 5 years to fully go through clinical trials and make sure that people with all sorts of conditions such as pregnancy or uh, however like your age and everything can actually take the vaccine. So I was hearing from like this podcast where they invited an expert. They said that um pregnant woman wasn't like part of the clinical trials, and that's why some people were still a bit hesitant with taking the vaccine. So as a female myself, I was like, should I really go and take this vaccine? Although it's already approved by the Singapore government, and I mean I do trust the government, what. So it's like that in between. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I still took it lah. I mean, you see everyone else taking, you don't want to miss it out also. Since Singapore government said that, let's say if you reject their first offer, then you have to pay for it afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know
yeah,
need to
yeah,
Oh,
pay
yeah.
really?
money.
Yeah, so if
Huh?
they offer you, right, and you reject the first time around, then you have to pay for it. That's why I think that's why kind of like if you're all giam siap people or yeah, just approve it. I mean, just take it also, what, right? I mean, then
Wait.
like that, Chao Ming, how come you just suddenly like got through that skepticism and then like yeah went
Uh,
ahead with the vaccination?
oh, I think I was scared that the it's not necessary that the numbers will continue becoming low. Just like an example is India. Like for one moment, what they were celebrating all their festivals and they thought that COVID was over, and then another moment they burning more bodies than the people alive. I'm not sure lah, but yeah, just looking at news like that and just imagining something like that happening in Singapore just made me felt quite unsafe. And at the start, it was also my parents who didn't want me to take because they felt the same as me that there were no rush in taking, but they became increasingly worried about my grandma who was at home and they wanted her to take, but until now she hasn't taken. Yeah, I also don't know. It's a mess, but yeah, then I just felt that there was no point waiting. Then
Mm.
yeah, if there are potential side effects, there
Mm.
are still others who have the same side effects as me. Then yeah, just
Mm.
suffer together.
Yeah, basically the whole army lah.
Yeah, basically the whole army already suffering together.
Okay.
Yeah. And I feel like in army, right, even though they say they give you a choice, but they're more or less forcing you to go. Because even after telling them no for 3 times, it's like first first is your your company commander talk to you asking you why you don't want to take the vaccine. Then after is your unit commander. Then there was even one where the chief of my vocation was there to talk to all of us. Yeah, so it's just multiple level of people annoying you until you take the vaccine. So yeah.
Encourage lah, or
Ah,
encourage
okay,
you
okay,
to
okay.
take the
Encouraging you to
vaccine.
take the
Yeah,
Huh?
vaccine.
Ah.
Yeah.
yeah. Use the right adjectives. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wait, so you
Okay.
went through all three levels, then you decided to take the vaccine.
No lah, the chief one is more of he was addressing everyone before we took the vaccine. But yeah, I had to talk to my unit commander also. Like he asked for everybody in the unit who didn't want to take the vaccine to sit down with him to ask them like what's their reason, and then we had a Skype with like I'm not sure the
Doctor,
MO,
the MO is it?
the MO or the doctor from don't know which camp lah, talking about the vaccine. But it's like a lot of things he say is also what we already know. So yeah,
Then do y'all know of anyone who up till now are still like vaccine hesitant?
my father,
Oh,
yeah,
he
yeah,
like he still haven't take, is it?
yeah, my mother already took both doses, but my father still doesn't want to take because he feel that there's no rush. And yeah, but to be honest, I still feel that it's not really say very necessary lah in Singapore's context. So I don't blame him also.
So y'all leave it up to him to decide when he wanna take it, right?
Yeah, like it's up to an individual, I
But
feel.
he wouldn't take it even though he knows what is the benefit of the vaccine, is it?
Yeah, to be
Or does
honest, if I wasn't in army, I don't feel like I would take it up to now also.
but do you know why you need to take the vaccine or not?
Yeah, I know there are benefits to it, but it's not that I will never take the vaccine. It's just that I won't take the vaccine now.
Then what if you get it?
What if I get
That's the
COVID?
thing. And then what's the point of getting vaccinated after you get the COVID?
No, but that's if I get COVID lah.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
main
yeah,
point
yeah,
is to
yeah, yeah.
prevent yourself from getting
Yeah,
COVID, right? Yeah.
but the thing is, right, currently the cases is so low. So the chances of me getting COVID is almost the same as me striking 4D.
That
You
is
get
a
what I mean?
No,
wishful
that is
thinking.
You get
That's
that's
very
no
wishful
that's not
thinking,
okay,
I would say.
true.
okay. Striking 4D, right? Then let's say if I get a vaccine, right, it's like the chances of me striking Toto. To me, that's the risk
Okay,
to
I have
reward ratio.
people who thinks in that way also lah.
Yeah.
So I also don't understand lah, but it's a very weird mindset lah, in my opinion.
You get what I mean? Let's say if today I never take the vaccine, right? Then for the next 1,000 days, right, I still don't get COVID. But somebody who got the vaccine get COVID, right? It's just a matter of luck and probability, what?
Yes, but the difference, right, in what are the effects of getting COVID, right, are like super different, I would say.
Yeah, but
Mm.
after 1,000 days, I will still be like, I never even get COVID and I never take the vaccine. Then what about you? You took the vaccine and yeah, you still got
So
COVID.
basically, right, you're just betting you won't get
Yeah,
COVID.
correct. It's obviously a gamble lah. It's obviously a
Mm.
gamble. It's like
But
saying
you think it's a worthy gamble?
no. It's like anti-vaxxers talking about how the people now with the heart inflammation recently, and also the people who got the blood clotting issues. It's like people saying, what if I take the vaccine and I get those issues which I wouldn't have if I've never taken the vaccine, and I might have never gotten COVID also. Yeah, so although obviously people always say vaccine, the risk to reward ratio is very high, right? Maybe to others, taking vaccine is like more dangerous, especially to people who are pregnant or have allergies, etc.
But you don't have, right?
Yeah, okay. So eventually, after evaluation, I eventually took the vaccine.
Okay, understand.
Mm,
I mean, the point is you took the vaccine. Okay.
yeah, correct.
Yeah, but I think I just want to raise that I don't think that's a very fair comparison as well. Because if you really want to compare, you shouldn't be comparing like if you never take the vaccine and then you never get COVID compared to someone who took a vaccine and got a COVID. That's not a very fair comparison. I give an analogy. It's like, right, you have the option of bringing an umbrella out, but you're betting that it's not going to rain and then you don't want to carry that weight on you. It's the kind of bet, you know. Like, why would you want to take that chance when you have the option of bringing out an umbrella to, you know, tackle this problem?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the thing is, the umbrella might also harm you in this case, correct?
But that's a very small percentage, and I think you raise up like the problem, the issue where 4 men actually suffered like heart inflammation. I mean, they all recovered from that.
And as reported by the Health Sciences Authority, the HSA, the expert community said that the benefits of getting the COVID-19 jab outweighs the risk. I mean, the risk is estimated to be at 1.6 cases per 100,000 doses in the US. So I think it's safe to say that the benefits of receiving the COVID-19 vaccines to reduce the COVID-19 infections and the severe complications, even if infected, it actually outweighs the risk of the vaccination.
Yeah, that's why for me it's like a matter of when. It's not a matter of if I take it or not. It's a matter of I will take it maybe, I would be confident to take it maybe 2 years from now. Yeah, so if you offer me the vaccine 2 years from now, I would say yes without a doubt.
Because there are more people who have gone through it
Yes,
and
correct.
prove
And
that it's safe or not.
yeah, it's just like the AstraZeneca vaccine. Like if you look at it, how many people, there are so many countries banning it because of what has happened. So you can't even say whether they are lucky or unlucky for getting the vaccine. Yeah, in this case, because that one has caused so many issues. Like got people, so many people blood clot and lose. Okay, not a lot, but there are people that already got the vaccine and lost their lives because of blood clotting issues, as these kind of things. So it's like a matter of perspective, I feel.
Okay, I just want to comment, right? It's quite effed up, right? The countries, right? Which countries, right, are donating those AZ vaccines to poorer countries? And they use the word donate lah. But the thing is, right, they don't want to use it lah.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
wait, does US still use AstraZeneca?
No, they don't. They donate. They donate.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
Mm,
Yeah, so
okay.
it's then that time I watched this Jubilee video, right, where they bring people who are vaxxers and anti-vaxxers that come together, or like doctors and people who are anti-vax. Then for the first time, right, I felt that, okay, like, people will think that the anti-vaxxers will bring up like stupid points or like unreasonable points, right? But they actually come out with like good points where some of them have their children taken like flu vaccines and their children became retarded or have some health issues. So it's like when the issue and when the risk that they say is so low happens to someone in front of you or happen to yourself, right? Then you will start to feel that hesitance to take the vaccine. But obviously, if nothing happens to you, then you will obviously say like, oh, taking a vaccine, the risk to reward is so much better. Then obviously you should just take it. Yeah.
I think it how to say, because most of the time when like health issues arise after taking a vaccine is reported in the news, is mostly like extreme cases, and these are all, how to say, is glorified. We are all putting our attention on it, but then if you compare to the number of people who didn't suffer any side effects from it, then I think it's often overlooked lah, that this large group amount of people who didn't face any side effect, right, also prove that the vaccine is quite safe. I wouldn't say it's very safe for sure because I'm not a doctor myself, but yeah, I think something like that is just often overlooked. Yes.
Yeah, but it's just you just need
Yeah.
to understand like both sides also got valid points. Because if today, right, Zun
Definitely.
Zun, the guy that die because of vaccine is touch wood, your father or your mother or your brother, right? Then you confirm, I'll bet that you will never take another vaccine in your life. Yeah, because you're
Yeah
so
lah, I
scared.
do agree lah. I
Yeah.
think when it's issues about health, and especially so when you have an option over it, right, then definitely people would have their own perceptions, right? Yeah. Since all of us eventually took the vaccine, why not we talk about our process of taking the vaccine? Yeah. So how was it like in army? Was it very efficient? Was it painful for you all?
Okay, I think
Xiaomei can talk
army,
first.
yeah, army will definitely be different from outside because you're expecting like an air conditioned place with like nurses or people guiding you, right? But for army, right? Okay, for me, I took it in Kranji camp. Yeah, where Eugene is at. Then we were just seated in rows of chairs. Then they just played a video about the vaccine, which I couldn't even understand because the speaker was so bad. And then after they were done, then they just asked if anybody still don't want to take or anybody still have any questions. Then they start pushing down a trolley with the vaccines and just injecting row by row.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This was how it's like in army?
Okay, I just
Yeah.
saying, right, the guy, right, really, right, he's like what you see in shows. They take out the vial, right, and then they'll take the needle,
The
the
syringe.
thing, and then they pull out. Yeah, use the syringe, right, then pull out the amount in front of you, and then they'll start to tuck on the needle, and then they poke you. So you see the whole process of it in front of you. So if you're like damn scared, right, you're already like GG already.
Yeah, okay. So funny story. So after hesitating and finally going for the vaccine, this guy that was seated 2 seats behind me. Okay, so I took the vaccine already. Then this guy 2 seats behind me was about to take his vaccine. Then that was when I heard boom, on the floor. Then everybody started standing up. Yeah, so this guy fainted lah. Yeah,
Like
then yeah.
wait, after the shot
No. So
or
I
before the shot?
panicked, right? For next 5 seconds, I panicked, and then I I instantly regretted taking the vaccine. Then I wanted to squeeze the vaccine out. But only to realize the guy fainted before. He was just scared of needles. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So do you find out if he ended up taking the vaccine or not?
On that day, no. On that,
Oh.
yeah, I think he took it another day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess like when you're scared of needles, like things like that can happen. But okay,
Yeah.
the needle was thinner than expected. I expected it to be quite thick, but I think it was okay. So I think for the public, which I guess most of the listeners would experience the same thing as me. So I took it at Sengkang CC. And if you didn't know, Gojek is actually offering free rides to vaccination centers, like
Oh,
2 free rides.
sponsored.
And like, no, I think that is super worth it. Like I use like make use of it lah. It's capped at $15. $15 can really take you like to quite far places, but usually you book vaccination centers near your house anyway, so you will definitely enjoy that free ride. So basically, I took my Gojek over, and then I think the entire process was quite like efficient, because the very first thing that they'll check is your SMS or on the confirmation of your booking time slot. Yeah, because they don't want to. So I remember my booking was at 7:30. I reached around like 7:10, and then in front of me was three auntie showing the guy in charge, right, that their time slot was at 8 p.m. Then I'm like, huh? The 7:30 people haven't even go in yet. You come so early for what? Then okay, apparently then those people with the 8 p.m. time slot, they were escorted to like another site to wait for their time. So I was escorted to the registration booth like right away lah. So an advice to y'all is like don't need to go that early. They really have everything like planned out for y'all quite efficiently, and they have many like way too many registration booth. Like you don't need to be scared that there will be a long queue. Yeah, so basically you register, and then they'll ask you things like your IC, basically check your identity. And I think this also happened, like it was in the news that this guy, 16-year-old, he actually reported his age wrongly. I think all this you have to bear the responsibility of checking your own details lah, please. It's really not on the responsibility of the vaccination centers to check your details for you. And they've already like gone through a great deal of effort to like tally everything. So this kind of mistake, honestly, I think when I first saw the news, my reaction was that it's really not the responsibility of the vaccination center lah. Yeah, so please make sure you check your details correctly so that you will be vaccinated accordingly. And then right after your registration, bam, straight away you are going into, you like walk this long path to the vaccination room. So for girls, they'll actually ask you like when was your last like menstruational period. I don't know if like because like they want to check if like there's suspected pregnancy or whatever, but basically they'll ask that lah. So maybe you can check your menstruation cycle and stuff so that you can tell them accordingly. And then then you straight away take your vaccine already. Yeah, then right after you take the vaccine, actually it's very, very fast. It's just one shot. You take on your like non-dominant hand. So for myself, it's the left. And right after that, they'll make you wait 30 minutes in a holding room. Do they do that in army?
Yeah, that one
Do the
necessary.
same
That
thing,
one
right?
must have.
Yeah, so basically the entire process is very fast, but you have to wait 30 minutes in a holding room to ensure that there's no like side effects right after the vaccination. Yeah. So during that time, you can just watch a show, and then after 30 minutes, they'll call out your name. Then after that, they will give you your certification of the vaccination, and then you can collect your free gift, which is more masks and more sanitizers, and then you can leave.
Oh yeah, the thing about army, right, is don't have free gift. Why my mother come home with like 50 masks and the hand sanitizer, then I come back, I don't know what I have. I got nothing.
You got attitude. You got attitude. That's all you get.
Yeah. Well, army life, you can't
Okay,
control
interesting fact, right? I went Tan Tock Seng Hospital during the infectious period, and then I got like stay home restricted order for like 14 days. And then okay, the day right, they found out that like they were trying to find people who went to Tan Tock Seng Hospital, right? I was in camp. So after that, the next day, right, then like I don't know why I felt like, oh, my mouth a bit dry. Maybe I got sore throat or some shit. So I like, should I report sick? Should I report sick? It was during my second dose. I was supposed to take my second dose on that day itself. So I was like hesitating whether I should report sick or not. So after I tell my commanders that I went to Tan Tock Seng Hospital during that time period, and then plus I still got sore throat. Well, I got treated, I got COVID already, guys. I kena quarantine to one room. I need to sleep in another room. Then after that, when I went to the medical center, right, the guy, okay, I think I was the first guy that went to Tan Tock Seng Hospital and like have symptoms. So I saw him, right, then he was like, oh, so you gotta go Tan Tock Seng Hospital, yeah, like during this period. Then I say yes. Then he was very shocked. Like, huh? Oh, then okay. Then he went back inside to check, like talk to the people inside. And then he was like, wow, guys, I'm gonna kena COVID already. Then you all still inside play Mobile Legends, then I die outside. Then we're like, oh, okay, can. So it's like, I don't know, like when you go to like such places, right, then you get like what?
Paranoia.
What? Yeah, like the what is that called? The potential,
The high
High
alert,
risk.
yeah,
Don't know.
high
high
risk,
risk,
right?
right? Then
Yeah.
actually you only like go to the same place only, but you don't really have it, but you get treated like you have it already. Everybody like start
Yeah.
distancing from you, and everybody calls you COVID. Ooh, nice.
I think no, everyone is just being extra cautious.
No, but I mean,
Understand,
this applies to like nurses, all this also, ma.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's so
Yeah.
sad. It's like you see all the news that they get like discriminated in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess it's human nature to be selfish that way, right?
but it's like so mind-blowingly fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me. Yeah,
Because you experience it firsthand, ma.
yeah.
Yeah. But was your sore throat that you felt like paranoia or like legit sore throat?
No, I didn't. It was legit. It was like legit, like got sore throat. But I didn't want to risk it, lah. I really don't want to risk it. Like you don't want to bring this home also, ma. So like just
Yeah.
report sick and then like get the swab test done. Then you know like confirm you don't have, lah. Yeah.
But how do you feel when that because of this new variant, they said that the swab test can't actually test positive even if you actually have it. So when it came out negative, were you do you trust the swab test results?
Yes, because I wasn't only swabbed once, I was swabbed twice. So once at the start of my first reporting sick, right? And then the last day after your stay home restricted order, you go back and get swabbed again to like double confirm that you really, really don't have COVID before you're allowed to go back to camp and continue whatever activities, lah.
Thanks.
Yeah, but so even after that, right, because I missed my second dose, right? So my second dose was at the MMI, SAF MMI, which was at like NUS, I think. So before I went in, right, they also need to check like whether I went to Tan Tock Seng. Even though it was a month after, they still asked whether I went to Tan Tock Seng or the new clusters, lah. So after I declared, right, and then I didn't gain access again. They deny me access, but then they went to talk to like some superior, and then the superior double check like both my swab test result, like it's negative. Then she called the doctor say okay, then after that then I can go up and get my vaccine.
At the time, have you
so
recovered from all the symptoms,
yeah, it was like at least 2 weeks after that thing. Yeah.
including all the quarantine period and everything, right? Wow,
Yeah,
what
so
a long
like
process,
there was a lot of like measures put in place lah, I would say.
How long did it take for your swab test results to come out?
For me, for both times, right, it was one day after and it was around like 4 to 5 p.m. It'll be out.
So it's almost like immediate, like just 1 day waiting time.
One day, yes, one day after.
Yeah. Because some people might be, while waiting for results, you get even more worried. Yeah.
Yeah,
With all the
I
waiting
mean,
time.
now will be shorter already. Like my dad recently went to see the doctor, then there's this like the breath, like the new test, like you take two tests, right? One is the nose, one is the breath one. So the breath one takes only like, I don't know, 30 minutes and the result is out already.
Oh, yeah, increasing the efficiency of test kits lah. I mean, now we can even do some DIY tests also.
That one already, man?
Yeah. They're going to release into the market, I think on 14 June. Yeah. Then after this heightened alert. Yeah, but I'm not sure if I will try it lah. I'll be scared to use it. Imagine you have to. I think it's similar to the swab test. I'm not too sure, but I don't think I can perform it on myself.
Oh, I thought they say not as pain or something.
I don't
don't
think
know.
it's as deep lah. You don't have to go as deep lah. I don't think it works that way. Yeah.
But I think before I took the swab test, right? Because I went to cruise, so I took the swab test also. I expected it to be more painful than it actually is. Yeah, it was actually not that bad. Yeah.
No, is that your
So
first time taking?
yeah, that was my first time taking
Or
for
the cruise one is different as compared to normal one?
Oh really? Like it's
Yeah.
not that deep, is it?
The cruise one is what is it called? Rapid
Antigen,
antigen.
right?
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
normal one the one that you need to wait for 2 days is PRC. PCR or PRC.
PCR,
You know
PCR.
what? Then it's the same what? They also call it the PCR.
No, it's different.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different.
Then okay lah. Then maybe I got the easier.
No
the
but
easier
for me,
one.
right, the PCR one was also fine for me. Legit.
Yeah, same
Even
lah,
though the
same.
guy was like counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like turning inside, well, I still okay lah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that there's no standardization, or maybe there's difference because in the first ever time I took it, which was when COVID had like 300 cases a day in Singapore, was in camp and they only swabbed one nose. Then the next time when I went to a clinic, they swabbed 2 nose. Then apparently, I forget who I heard from, but they swabbed the nose and the mouth. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what's the different test or is there like a different practice with different brands?
Okay lah. As long as it turns out the right results, I think it doesn't matter.
Wrong, I also don't know.
I cannot
True.
wrong.
Okay, so another thing I want to ask, right, is how do y'all feel when y'all see individuals with like bad response, like those blood clotting incidents to the vaccine after y'all have received it? Like, do y'all feel a certain fear, or do y'all just don't care about it, or y'all just feel huh?
Yeah, why not we just talk about our own side effect first lah, after getting the vaccine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what's yours?
So for me, the first time it was just side injection pain, and then I can't really do much. Like damn sore my side injection site. And then for the
same.
second dose, it's also the injection site pain. But then like when I was sleeping, I got fever. I got fever for 1 day.
Oh.
Yeah, for the second dose.
Was it a very mild one or?
It lasted a day, but then it resolved itself after you take Panadol. Yeah. So that
it
was
wasn't high fever, right?
It was like 30, I think 37.5 above but lower than 38. Not that high.
Okay lah. So
Yeah.
it's pretty mild. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think mine was quite similar to yours, just that I didn't have fever. Like especially for the first dose. I think a lot of people said that the second dose have like more serious side effects, but mine was the first dose. My arm was a lot more sore than my second dose one, but I didn't have any like fever or anything. But after the second dose, I was very tired. Like I immediately just stole at home. Yeah, for a good like 3 hours. I took a nap. Yeah, but everyone had very different side effects. I have friends who had high fever also.
Yeah.
So it's really up to your own body on how it will take it. Especially for, I think it's for our age. They say that adults can actually handle the vaccine a lot better than people our age. So maybe people our age will experience more severe side effects. But I think there's nothing much to worry about that lah. Within a day or two, it should all be gone.
Apparently, it's because of your immune response. So when you are younger, your immune response is stronger. That's why you'll get fever. Apparently.
But
So
to be
if
fair,
you don't get,
mm,
is what? That means my immune
That's why
system
they
weaker.
say old people actually don't get so much side effects.
Because they have stronger immune system.
No, because they're weak immune system. Yeah.
they're weak.
Wait, so it's the opposite.
Yeah, if you get fever, means your immune system is working.
Oh no, that means my immune system not
No
working.
lah, no.
How?
In the end, it's still subject to individual. For me, I also didn't experience any fever, so I just felt like lying down the whole day. Then, I just felt like muscle aches the whole day. Yeah, but for the first dose, after the first day, I just start exercising already. Yeah, even though not
like completely no aches.
Yeah, I felt
You're
like
not supposed to do that. You know the heart inflammation people, right? It's because they're like it's recommended to not exercise after a vaccine. If not, you're
I
more
mean, they
likely
only
to
told
cause
me.
heart inflammation.
I mean, this already happened now, right? It's a bit
Yeah,
too late.
exactly.
But it was a 24-hour time frame. Like you cannot take alcohol, cannot exercise
Mm.
within 24 hours of taking the vaccine. After that, it
Mm.
should be fine.
But to be fair, right, my vaccination timeline is different lah, cause I missed the second dose. So I think I took it like 2 weeks after, like 1 month plus after my first dose.
Does it affect though? I don't think it does, right?
I don't know, but yeah, just
I'm
worth
not
for
not too
mention, I
sure.
guess.
Yeah.
Especially now they increase the time what's that time gap between the first and second dose for the next batch of people who are taking the vaccine. Yeah, it used to be 3 weeks for us, and then theirs is like more than a month.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, then the thing is, right, now they are saying that after 6 months you probably need to take the vaccine again. If not,
The
yeah,
booster shot.
yeah, your body probably forgets what the virus is like or something. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
was reading, right, I mean, vaccines work based on already recognizing what a virus is like before you actually get the virus. So I was reading how come if you have gotten COVID once, you still can get COVID again. Yeah, so it's like the similar. Apparently, it's similar to how vaccines work. It's just because your body kind of forgets how the virus is like. That's why you need to take a booster shot. Or
It's like the normal flu vaccine lah, we take every
yeah,
year,
correct.
I guess. Yeah.
Fun fact, I don't think I take the flu vaccine every year, but okay.
Yeah, I also don't.
I mean, like army force us to lah, so
But army 2 years, so you basically take 2 years lah.
Yeah, then I also won't take already. Wow, yeah, in army I take like 6 vaccines.
That means you're
Huh?
extremely well protected.
If you have never gotten
chickenpox one.
chickenpox, right, then you need to take a lot.
You haven't got chickenpox?
No, if you haven't gotten
Oh,
chickenpox. Yeah, because in BMT, right, they'll inject in your stomach for the chickenpox one.
Yeah. Everybody damn scared that one.
Yeah. Because, they inject in the... I have no idea because I got chickenpox before.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and you need to know
That's
the
so
BMT one is damn scary. The BMT one is everybody queuing up and like, I don't know how to explain, but it just feels so scary and not sanitary and
it's damn rough lah, I would say.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even know if they poke the right place.
Yeah. Then it's like
Yeah, it's just like medics, like combat medics.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then I
It's not like
remember
nurse.
Yeah, I remember there are like my friends that were scared. Then I remember one of the medic just pull his hand and say, "Hey, don't be pussy, then he just inject in the head." Yeah, but yeah, it's just very not professional because they're just NSFs and they just want to get their shit done. And you can imagine for recruits, there's like how many recruits they need to inject a day. So
Yeah, and 0 sheets is given to you.
yeah, they don't give a shit.
They don't care about you. Maybe we can end off with any advice for the listeners who are going to take the vaccine.
I generally don't have any advice. I would say just don't look at the needle when you take when they inject into you. I mean, generally, right, I don't really have any advice lah. I mean, good job lah that you registered and like want to get the vaccine done.
Wow,
It's the first start. Yeah.
Some
No,
politically correct.
as in generally, for me, I feel like it's good lah. It's better for everyone if everyone takes it. Like that's my own perception lah.
Herd immunity. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. As in, you're not only helping yourself, you're helping others. I know it sounds very politically like motivated or what shit, right? But it's not lah. It's just my own perception of it lah. Yeah.
To be honest, right, something raised up by I forget who already. One of my friends said, actually, right, the vaccine is like double-edged sword because what if you have COVID but you're not displaying any symptoms because you're vaccinated? Then you bring it home to your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
can be
also
asymptomatic
something-
because of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary lah.
yeah.
honestly.
So it's like I don't even know if it's good or bad if you are doing it for others and not for yourself. Yeah.
But they do also say that, you take to protect the people around you. So that let's say you really so happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, at least you are vaccinated. I think as like Eugene said, I don't need to have too much expectation. Just go and get it done. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. Yeah.
I mean, you can expect a free gift lah, like Dana say lah, not us.
But the second time when they ran out of masks.
Oh.
Okay. Just go home with hand sanitizer.
No, I don't take the hand sanitizers. I don't
Why?
like to use hand sanitizers. Like it dries out my hand.
But you can use to wipe table what?
I have way too many hand sanitizers at home, and
Yeah,
the ones
yeah.
they give is like the huge one.
That big one, yeah.
Yeah, the big ass one.
Make into small
No.
bottles and sell.
Oh, it dries your hand, then you can use your hand cream. Ah, that's why.
My hand is really very dry, that's why I don't want to use.
Okay, with that, we have come to the end of another episode. So remember to follow us on Instagram and Spotify. Subscribe if you're on YouTube to be updated on our exciting episodes. So once again, thanks for taking your time, Ejin. I think Ejin gonna join us soon.
Again?
Third member,
Yeah,
Three
third member.
Curious
Yeah.
Three
Podcast.
Curious.
Mm.
And yeah, and to all the listeners for joining us for another episode of Two Curious Podcast. We'll see you again next episode. Stay safe. Yeah, that's all.
Stay
Stay
curious.
safe.
And get
Stay curious.
vaccinated. Mm.
Yeah, get vaccinated.